We are in a taxi on our way to Boulder, where we are going to meet Irene Sandler, and I'm really excited to go and meet her, and this is going to be a really interesting interview. The digital revolution is not just about new technology, but new opportunity. My name is Anita, and I set out to talk to women leading the digital industry.
I view my job as helping to introduce the skill sets necessary for us to diversify the way we make money. And so we're kind of like the exploration engine for new business models for Cognizant. Specifically, though, that means things like incubating internal startups and turning them into products, and that's what the Launchpad is about. We have built a curriculum designed not just to teach people how to build a product, but how to build a product within Cognizant. I think companies really need to start thinking about the impact of digital, not just on themselves, but their consumers. Because if you build biased systems, it will perpetuate and embed that bias. If biases are informing that first line of decision making, then that flows down to the ultimate decision that's made. And I'll give you an example. One of the talks at the Grace Hopper conference was about artificial intelligence. And the woman who was giving the talk took a sentence in English, which was, he is a babysitter and she is a doctor, and translated into Turkish, which apparently has no gender, and then translated from the Turkish back into English. And the translation came back, she is a babysitter and he is a doctor. So the Turkish to English artificial intelligence had already been taught that babysitters are primarily she's and doctors are primarily he's. That really hit home for me, not only the challenge of dealing with biases as an individual, but the challenge of artificial intelligence as we move forward into relying on these systems more and more. Bias is most effectively combated by simply including the people or the demographic that's being biased against. So when artificial intelligence programmers are 50% women, these things come to light.
How was your mother an inspiration to you?
My mother is probably one of the most inspirational people in my life and definitely a driving force. She passed on advice from her father. He said to his daughters, always make sure you have the skills and the wherewithal to make a living, independent of anybody. Yeah, I love the fact that what we're doing is helping these companies adapt and bring the value that they've been providing for years in a better, stronger way. And for us as Cognizant to be able to participate and enable that, I think is really powerful.